EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 17th, 2021. The Friday video forecast is sponsored by George's Quick Stop Cafe in Marshalls Creek, Pennsylvania. They are on Milford Road, which is also Route 209 in the Stroudsburg area of Monroe County. They are your one-stop shop for food, beer, wine, and fuel. Locally owned and operated, they have a vast beer selection, wine labels from every local Pocono winery, and food prepared and cooked on the premises by a professional kitchen staff. They are Georgia's Quick Stop Cafe, proud sponsors of the Friday forecast video. So, today is Friday. We have a partly cloudy start to the day, and then we're going to have clouds increasing throughout the day. By the way, to see this down here, this is a reminder. I did a reminder yesterday and asked everybody to subscribe to the video and don't just watch them every day because that helps us tremendously. Subscribe, like, and click the bell for notifications. This is going to help us tremendously when we get into live casting mode. We have that set up now. This is the software I use is Open Broadcast Studio to record these videos. All right, and we have the ability to stream live to YouTube and link it to Facebook, link it to Twitter, so you can see when we go live. And the problem with that is Facebook and Twitter limit your reach, okay? So on a normal basis, when we put up the daily forecast and say, hey, go to the website, check what the forecast is today, we have 260,000 people following on the Facebook page. We're lucky if we see 10% of that reach today. It's usually right around about that, 26,000 reached out of 260,000 people. So it's not going to reach you on Facebook most likely. You have a 1 in 10 chance of that happening, and that's it. Regardless if you like the page or not, it doesn't matter. Same thing on Twitter. They limit your reach. Here, if you subscribe to the video, and don't do it here, do it over here next to me in the video, hover right over in this area, it'll give you a subscribe button. Click on that, you can subscribe to the video, you'll get notifications when we go live. So this is going to be very important when we start live streaming. We're going to do major events. So we have a big snowstorm coming. Instead of doing that observation post on the Facebook page where you say, hey, just leave your snow totals, we're going to actually now cast a storm and show you if there's going to be any changes to the going forecast and where you can expect to see those the heaviest bands of snow coming into the next few hours. We'll do a live cast as it's happening, so you have up-to-date information during winter storms. And then when we transition to severe season, we'll do the same thing with severe thunderstorms. As a severe thunderstorm's heading to your county, we'll be able to dissect, do a cross-section of it and see what it's capable of heading into your region. And that's going to be very helpful when we get into severe season. So subscribe, especially subscribe, but like the video and click to get notifications. This reminder is going to be up here going forward, so you remember to do that if you haven't done so already. If you have, thank you. A lot of you have yesterday as well, once I mentioned that. Today is Friday, of course. We have a partly cloudy start. Clouds are going to increase throughout the day, though. We have a warm front moving toward the region, and this warm front boundary is going to be draped across the region here on Saturday. It's going to be right over top of us. Along that boundary is going to be an area of weak low pressure moving along it. That's going to give us some rain showers for the majority of the area. However, if I switch this over a precipitation type map, you get some icing up here, freezing rain, in the highest elevations of north central and northeast PA. Not the lower elevations. This is not a Wilkes-Barre deal. This is going to be up like Mount Pocono, the higher elevations in Sullivan County, like LaPorte, places like that. Up here in Wayne County, some of those really high elevations. We'll get into some icing. I think you could have in a situation where you get up to 1/10 of an inch of ice or cool. It's going to be a little difficult at first, so the ground's still warm from the last couple of days. But you will have some ice accrual. Some of it's going to run off. It's not a tremendous amount of rain we're getting here Saturday. But you will have some. And then over in New England here, they're going to have a snow event north of that front. So this is an overrunning isentropic lift process here that's going to allow this to happen. It's going to be ice to rain on Saturday for our elevation rain areas, but further south it's just plain rain, and then snow will be confined north of that boundary over New England. Here is the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm sure that's off at 1 a.m. This is tonight, so it's going to be dry up until that point for the most part. Once we get past that, we have a few showers working in after midnight in the wee hours in the morning, and that goes into Saturday morning. So by the time we get to Saturday morning, it's rain for most areas, but you see these are all focused on where the purple is. That's the freezing rain. It is all focused in areas of elevation, okay? So we will monitor this, and I still think it's going to be generally 1/10 of an inch or so, up to 1/10 of an inch or so of freezing rain that will go into Saturday morning before that changes over. And then the snow will be up here across New York State, and then eventually the rest of New England. So Our area is going to be south of that boundary for the most part, so we just have showers. And the highest concentration of these showers are going to be in the morning, it looks like. And then in the afternoon, it's more intermittent, just mainly north of I-78, okay? Might have another shower work its way through here when the cold front moves through during the evening hours in areas further south that were still dry. So it's not going to be a constant rain Saturday, all right? You're going to have a break in here for a few areas that, mainly north of 78 during the day, during the afternoon. You saw some intermittent showers continuing. South of there, you might get a break for a while. And here's looking at, I wanted to show you something else here. Let me go to, this is showing cloud cover here on Saturday. I don't know even why I have this up here. But I just want to show you what the total precipitation looks like as we get into, through the day here on Saturday. Here, this is if everything was falling in the form of rain. This is the total precipitation you get. So generally about a quarter inch or so, tenth to a quarter, along and south of I-78. North there, you get a little bit more. But then we go to precipitation types here and just show you where that freezing rain is. Again, don't worry about the amounts here. They're going to be off because it's the NAM 3 kilometer. Doesn't know how to do this right. But those are the areas that are expecting freezing rain. Higher elevations, northeast PA, north central PA. And then sleet would be confined to an area from the lower Hudson Valley back to the Finger Lakes. And your snowfall is going to be even further north than that, which is going to be this up here. Okay, so we'll get a decent amount of snow out of that in overrunning fashion, but not in our area. Okay, so this system's going to pull away, and then we're going to have a couple nice days after that. It's going to be turning colder, though. We're going to have temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s here from north to south on Sunday. Same thing here on Monday as you have a trough over the region. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are back in the 40s, but generally kind of low to mid 40s across most of the region. But it's going to be pretty dry during this period, going right through Thursday. Once we get to Thursday, this is that system, by the way, that looked like it may affect us here in the Monday night time frame earlier in the week. It's going to be heading aimlessly out to sea, and we'll have an increase in clouds here on Thursday. That is not Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve. I made a mistake in the video yesterday. That is the day before Christmas Eve. So we'll have a Thursday evening. This will cross here. May have a few rain or snow showers here possible on Thursday evening for a few areas. This is a very weak system, though. This is just a reinforcing front. Once this moves through, we're going to be heading to slightly below average temperatures for a while. Okay, and it's going to be a recurring theme, I think, going for the entire week between Christmas and New Year's, where we had projected for a very long time now in our long-range outlook. There's no reason to change that. Still looks the same as it did as I wrote the long-range outlook last Friday. I'll be doing that again and updating that again this morning, for the new week of the long-range outlook. Again, like, subscribe, and click get notifications for this video so you can get on board for the live stream stuff once we get to that point. We're not there yet. No big storms yet. But once we get there, we'll be doing some live streaming and nowcasting of certain events when they take place. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for December 17th, 2021. Have a great Friday.